Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. In a professional business environment, Microsoft Exchange Server is the backbone of daily communication. It stores critical business assets like user emails, company calendars, contacts, and attachments. However, system administrators frequently face sudden database corruption issues, server crashes, or database mounting errors. When an Exchange database file, commonly known as an EDB file, fails to mount, your entire business communication can stop instantly. Manual command line methods like using standard built-in Windows repair tools can take hours, and they often risk permanent data loss. That is why today we are doing a complete detailed walkthrough of a professional recovery utility, Stellar Repair for Exchange. This software provides an easy-to-use interface for administrators and IT teams to fix corrupted databases and restore critical mailbox safely without any complex scripting. Before we begin the technical process, the setup is incredibly straightforward. You simply download the installer from the official website and follow the installation wizard. One important requirement for IT teams to keep in mind is that you should have Microsoft Outlook installed on the machine where you run the software. This ensures complete compatibility when you eventually choose to export your recovered data into standard Outlook files. Once installed, we can open the application, and as you can see, the interface is clean, neat, and built directly for an efficient IT workflow. The very first step the software asks you to take is to select your offline or corrupted Exchange database file. This tool natively supports large EDB files, so even if your enterprise database is hundreds of gigabytes in size, the software handles it smoothly without slowing down your system. Once the file path is located, we click Next to proceed to the scanning phase. Now you are presented with two distinct scanning modes: Quick Scan and Extensive Scan. Quick Scan is optimized for speed and works exceptionally well for fixing standard database mounting glitches or minor files errors. However, if your database has suffered severe file corruption or if your server has completely crashed, you should select the Extensive Scan mode. Extensive Scan takes a bit more time because it performs a deep scan for damaged EDB files, reading the internal data blocks to reconstruct missing content. For this detailed demonstration, we will select Extensive Scan. Another excellent feature to highlight here is that the software allows you to save and load scan information. If you are dealing with a massive enterprise database, you can save the scan file halfway through, close the software, and load it later to resume your recovery right where you left off. This saves IT departments from having to restore a long scan from zero. Once the scanning engine completes its analysis, the software populates the entire database structure on the left-hand panel. It organizes everything into a clean, readable folder list. What is truly impressive here is that the software completely maintains the mailbox structure and data integrity. Your user mailboxes, custom subfolders, and system folders remain exactly as they were before the corruption occurred. You can click on any individual mailbox to expand it. As an admin, this allows you to thoroughly check data blocks. You can verify the inbox, review the sent items, look at the contacts list, check calendar entries, and even access the public folders section. Before moving to the saving phase, the tool offers a complete live preview of recovered mailboxes before saving. If you click on a specific email in the list, you can read the entire body message, see the original metadata like timestamps and sender addresses, and verify attached documents. This preview step is critical for IT teams because it gives you 100% confirmation that the data is readable and fully recovered before you begin any export tasks. When your data is verified and you are ready to restore operations, the software provides total flexibility depending on your IT setup. If you need to recover the environment all at once, you can export the complete EDB file in one single go. Stellar gives you multiple enterprise targets. You can export the data directly back to an active live Exchange server. You can migrate the mailboxes directly online into Microsoft Office 365. Or you can export them as standard PST files for local storage. To speed up large-scale migrations, the software uses a technology called parallel saving. This allows the system to process and save multiple mailboxes at the exact same time, providing rapid mailbox restoration and heavily reducing your company's overall downtime. In many real-world recovery scenarios, you don't want to wait for the entire database to save if a specific department needs immediate access. Stellar allows you to prioritize mailbox recovery. You can choose your mailboxes individually instead of exporting everything together. For instance, I can select just this specific critical user mailbox, right-click on it, and choose the Save Mailbox feature. I will choose to save it as PST file. A window opens allowing me to pick up a target directory. I will browse to my Documents folder, select a dedicated folder named PST Files, and click OK to begin the process. The software quickly extracts just that specific user, showing a successful confirmation message when it is finished. Now, let's look at the final step to prove the data is completely functional for an end user. We will open our standard Microsoft Outlook Classic app on Windows 11 to pull in the recovered data. Go to the File menu, click on Open and Export, and choose Open Outlook Data File. Now select the PST file we just saved to our Documents directory and hit OK. Because you likely already have your own primary business email account and personal inbox configured in Outlook, the newly imported file will not replace it. Instead, the data file appears all the way at the very bottom of your left side folder list. Users should notice this design detail. You simply need to scroll down to the bottom of the sidebar, select the recovered file, and click the arrow to expand its contents. If we click into the expanded inbox, you can see that every single message, folder name, and attachment has been restored successfully and is perfectly readable directly inside the Outlook application. Stellar Repair for Exchange proves to be an outstanding, reliable, and straightforward utility for managing email infrastructure emergencies. It removes the stress of database corruption by offering parallel saving, easy individual mailbox prioritization, and smooth migration path directly to Office 365 or live Exchange environments. It is a highly recommended tool for any IT administrator's recovery kit. If you want to test this software out in your own environment, I have placed the official product link down in the description box below. You can download a free trial version to scan your own EDB files and preview your recoverable data right away. If this step-by-step walkthrough was helpful to you, please remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more technical tutorials. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.